as it was weight championship of the world.
There are also advantages if you're Usyk to being able to fight an opponent like Joshua after tasting his
punches
power.
that were really lacking in the first fight from Anthony Joshua were the left jab, which he didn't land many of. He landed one earlier, and that left hook to the body. Putting those in combination is a great idea for Anthony Joshua.
Joshua just missed with
this
that
fight. Oh, beautiful right hand over the top.
There. Robert Garcia's tactics as a trainer are a little more diverse than that, as Joshua lands a good right hand of Joshua, but Joshua now looking for a big uppercut, but he gets met with the left hand that you were calling for, Chris Mannix.
Anthony Joshua answered with a right hook himself.
Very different training backgrounds, and I'll be curious to see if they're in sync when it comes to the advice.
In the first fight where he stood very tall and was in range for straight
much differently.
Absolutely, he's being more aggressive. He's being more heavy on that front foot. He's being the bigger man. Bam Bam Rios, he's got a different kind of athlete in front of him now in Anthony Joshua. Sick. He's starting to up the punch output. He's upping his lateral movement.
Joshua looking for that uppercut to the body. He's had some success throwing that right hand down.
Throwing right hands to the body and upstairs, but also keeping that up and down movement. The man who's putting on the pressure, both mental and physical.
Yeah, and he's shown good commitment through these first 2 rounds of making sure he's
this out as well, Chris Algieri, which is that, you know, when people heard Robert
excellent
Garcia,
rhythm from AJ thus far, keeping that slight tick-tock and up and down movement.
Joshua jabs back down to the body.
I mean, Joshua's had success in the early part of this fight.
Listen, we've had almost a year to study one another again. It might look a little bit different. Jab lands from Usyk a moment ago. There's that up jab of Usyk. He can throw it from angles. Chris Algieri, something that he isn't deciding to do. Anthony Joshua, people immediately thought, okay, he's trying to Usyk, but Joshua able to offensively and not be so concerned with what Usyk's doing and how he can react to it.
That left hand, finding his angles like that.
A little more bounce in the step of Usyk. Usyk landed a good right hook.
Usyk actually put together a nice series of punches. The major difference I see already is that Anthony Joshua is bending his legs. He's changing levels.
Of Joshua seems a little bit different in this fight. You mentioned the knee bend of an excellent round for Joshua, who sinks another
Usyk
right hand
did in the first fight. But yes, to your point, Corey, you know, Robert Garcia was a phenomenal boxer puncher as a champion.
Usyk starting to flow with his combinations a little bit more here.
You know, one area Joshua was successful in the middle rounds of the first fight was body shots. That's the best way to slow down.
You wouldn't normally think of him as an elusive fighter, but he's brought a new level to his game tonight. There's that up jab again.
In a smart way, and he's doing that so far in this fight.
Out on the front foot, changing levels now with Usyk, and look at Joshua with the head movement, getting out of the way. Stool. Interesting in the corner of Joshua as well. One of the party lines from Joshua's new camp and Robert Garcia. Good left hand there from Usyk. Now tries to wrap one around the guard of Joshua. Hard left hand down the middle from Usyk once again. This is high.
Back him up pretty easy. He's right there for the right hook, okay? But it has to be after that double jab. Double jab, sometimes triple jabs, and then the right hook, all right? You're winning every round, champ. Okay?
With Usyk, Chris Algieri, is how draining, both physically. Good combination from Usyk. A snapping right hook coming around the guard of Joshua.
That's one thing we're seeing earlier tonight is the combination punching from Usyk.
He's Sports Illustrated's #3 pound for pound, Corey. There's good anticipation there by Joshua.
In boxing, for Usyk, it's a predecessor to his out of the way of that one.
For Joshua, you have to stay committed to that body. He had 2 really good body shots early in the round.
And this is something Usyk did really well in the first fight. You're starting to see shades of it right
only
now.
sort of flicking it out there, not throwing with any kind of purpose.
Yeah, he's using it as
a guy that's been in several championship level.
Usyk comes right back with a combination of his own. A right hand connects, so does a left hand.
So it allows him to always be in range to counter. He takes those little slips and he's right there to hit you with the counter shot. Usyk, as he tied up, those are some brutal body shots.
Probably the best combination of the fight for Anthony.
Like that. Beautiful counter over the top with the jab.
From Oleksandr Usyk, but it wasn't like he didn't have to battle through adversity, and it wasn't like he wasn't hurt at times in that fight. And on that pound-for-pound list currently, Ring Magazine has Usyk number 2. Usyk trying to become of Joshua. Goes back down to the body where he has had success in this.
Fighting the southpaw. He used sweeping left hands to walk more into a right hand. It's proving difficult once again for Anthony. Ooh.
Uppercut on the inside from Usyk, but body shots from Joshua. Caught on the left glove of Oleksandr Usyk. And Anthony Joshua trying to become a 3-time heavyweight champion.
Really good things in that fight. He's a dangerous puncher. He's a very sharp, technical puncher. Beautiful body work here by Joshua.
Man, to win both the ring cruiserweight title and the ring heavyweight title in the latter half of the 8th round here. Joshua's put together a couple of it is seeing the constant motion, the constant adjustments of Oleksandr Usyk, both with his hands and his feet.
In the Anthony Joshua corner.
Well, and there seemed to be the belief, there was the expressed belief in that.
Now you can hear the corner of Joshua.
Nice straight right hand. Fainted to get the
from.
Well, yeah, it's a setup, and it's also, it blinds his move. Beautiful right uppercut to the body. Oh, and
Goes
again.
back downstairs and a 3-punch combination.
Getting him off balance for counters.
Absolutely. So so that's what I meant by staying invisible. He stays outside that lead leg beautifully. He fights like a southpaw should.
Or a good defender for a heavyweight. He is a good boxer and defender at any weight. If you were to snatch the head back of Joshua and another one, and another.
That was a sneaky left hand.
Big right hand. But a slapping right hand there from Joshua as well. A good body shot from Joshua. And now upstairs, Usyk putting on an offensive.
Some nice popping work from Usyk. That was a beautiful, again, he goes back to slipping inside the jab, comes with the left hand over the top. Beautifully executed counter punch there. A dangerous one.
As Joshua now in pursuit. Trying to erase the memory of an excellent round for Anthony Joshua, and some good shots land, but Joshua meets him with a right hand.
That shot rocked him.
That one rocked Usyk.
Evander Holyfield, given his history, probably thinks this is a sparring session. This fight, when Joshua does get him pinned against the ropes, he ties Joshua up. Anthony's got to find a way to create a little bit of separation in situations like that.
Combination upstairs.
And Joshua gave Usyk that opening to reply like that. If you're Anthony Joshua in this situation and you land
from
a punch,
Usyk in this round.
I was just going to say that. A little bit more of a stationary.
He's finding true confidence in his offense. Usyk firing back.
Joshua's in a little bit of trouble here. You know, Usyk is not your typical or atypical one-punch knockout puncher. How he hurts you, how he gets knockouts.
Joshua from what he did in the 9th. But come back, and I'm going to hurt you bad.
That was a really good straight right hand that rocked the head back of Usyk.
Really impressive surge the last 2 rounds for Oleksandr Usyk.
Especially coming off that 9th round.
Joshua looking fatigued, but to his credit, Joshua again to the body, now making it rough on the inside.
Oleksandr Usyk assert his physical dominance. And here comes Oleksandr Usyk right back in the way.
Usyk has the tendency, whenever you have a good round against him, that's not a good sign. When you put yourself on the ropes, it's generally because your legs are tired or they're shot.
And you saw that, Chris.
It doesn't have to be hard, especially if your opponent doesn't see it.
He looked like he was starting to weather from the body shots in round 9. The exclamation mark from Oleksandr Usyk.
Usyk just so clever, comes back with body shots of his own. He's able to slide off.
Oh, big right hand from Joshua, but Usyk.
I love the use of the left hand by Joshua. Throwing those left hooks high and low.
Throwing punches.
Look at that frenetic, picking up the speed and the output.
Still stalking forward. Now, Usyk digs to the body. A left hand downstairs.
And then the fact that Joshua was hurt at the end.
Another
that he was
right
taking all
hook
that damage.
From Usyk. Back to that pace. Giving Joshua something to worry about, something to occupy him, either mentally or Usyk as well. But a fantastic round from the champion once again.
And that frustration in Joshua right now. Oh,
big left hook from Joshua. As round 11 begins, it was a massive round 10 of Oleksandr Usyk.
Oh, nice left hook over the top.
Shot to the body from Josh.
Oh,
big left hand connects from Usyk.
He has the power, he has the sharp punching.
And that includes when Usyk gets on a roll. From Usyk again. Just batting the lead hand. Trying to find 3 more minutes to hold on to all of his heavyweight titles and to become the Ring Magazine. Trade shots in the center of the ring there. The jab of Usyk, the right hand of Joshua. These body shots now.
They have shown to slow Usyk down in the past. This has been the most dominant round that Joshua has shown in both fights. Oh, good body shot. And that's to your point that you said a few rounds ago, Corey. Even if he's tired, even if he's hurt, he's still dangerous. Anthony Joshua can hurt you.
A big reply here from Usyk after a dominant round from Anthony Joshua now.
Either coming into a fight like this, that he's got this decision in hand.
And he doesn't look like he's fighting that way either. He looks...
Which we're seeing right here.
Yep,
Usyk
exactly.
is not your typical fighter overall. He is not your typical person. So
Usyk is still looking very fluid. Ooh. Those punches just missing. Oh, good answer with a 3-punch combination from Usyk.
A big right hook. Held on to those titles.
For the winner by split decision, and still the unified heavyweight champion of the world, from